Hi everyone! Today I am going to show you how to make these autumn themed gift card holders with these lovely autumn colored flowers using the Floral Pocket Tag die set by Sugar Pea Designs. So this die was released last year and it has also some other additions that you can use to add on to this die set if you want to make holiday themed pocket tags, and I did a video on that last year. So if you want to find out how to make these little Christmas themed or holiday themed pocket tag holders, just check out my video from October of 2019. But for today, we are just going to use the base die that has the gift card holder die and then all of the little pieces of that you need to make the flowers and then the leaves. So to start off, we're just going to take all our little pieces. I die cut them off screen just to save time, and I'm using some nice muted shades that I just thought would go good for fall. So we have some red, we have some like rose colored, some almond colored, some like cream colored flowers. I'm using a mix of like cardstock that has a little bit of sparkle to it, or just plain flat cardstock, just to make the flowers interesting. This is a great project to do if you want to get rid of scraps, because these pieces are really, really small. So you don't need big pieces of cardstock to cut them all out. I am going to start assembling our little flowers by adding the centers to them. So I'm just picking out the flowers that I think I'm most interested in using for the pocket tag dies, and then I'm going to take my art glitter glue, which I love because it has that thin little nozzle that's great for adding tiny little pieces like this. And I'm going to take my crystal katana and just place the centers onto all of the flowers, and then we'll work our way down and then work on some smaller flowers to go along. I love this die set because you have all different kinds of flowers, all different sizes of flowers, and then also different type of leaves and stems as well. So you can make really, really interesting floral designs. And we're going to make two different ones in this video today. We're going to make one with a cream colored base and then another with like a warm chocolatey brown base, just because I thought those colors look really, really nice for autumn. So this is an older product. Usually the videos that I do, they're on, new release products, but I cleaned up my creative space this past week, and I am so excited that I can finally find products that I had from the past. I think part of the reason why I haven't used a lot of products from the past is just because I couldn't find them, because I didn't have a good organization system. So now I've kind of purged all the things that I was sure I wasn't going to use again, and then kept my most loved items like this little die from Sugar Pea Designs. And I have everything organized by manufacturer, and I can quickly find things, including I organized all of my embellishments, all of my glues, all of my papers, all my cardstock, and all my little cardstock pieces. So it's just been an absolute joy these past couple days working in my creative space, because I can find things and I'm not spending like that 30 minutes that I might have spent before just trying to find different items that I was sure I had, but I didn't quite know where I put them. And then you get frustrated, and then, you just don't want to make stuff anymore. And you're like, I'll just use this new stuff. And then you just go off and you just keep buying more because, you can't find anything. So I'm so happy that I cleaned up my space and decluttered, and now all of these older products I can kind of enjoy once again because I know where to find them. I think I'm going to start a new series working on mixing and matching products from different stamp companies. Once I found all of my stuff, and I know that I can find it again. I've had all these great ideas for different ways to use different really, really well-loved products from other manufacturers, like the Simon Says stamp, that little gnome die. I think it would be fun to make like a little pumpkin spice latte version of that guy. Also, I thought it would be fun to make a bunch of different little pins using some of the critter dies that I have, like from Simon Says Stamp. They have a bunch of great standalone little critters that you can turn into like little pins. So just have lots and lots of ideas. So I think the first thing I'll probably work on is making a little gnome with maybe a little coffee cup from MFT Stamp. So be sure to check back and see how those videos come along, and let me know if you like them or not. Okay, so let's focus on the design here. So to make my floral design, I started by laying down the greenery first, and I placed the greenery flat against the gift tags. So I didn't use any foam tape. And I tried to spread out the greenery so that it kind of makes a diagonal spray, so to speak, just like a real floral arrangement would. I thought that that would be a good design element. And then this way, you know, like which way the branches should be sticking. So like if it's on the left side of the tag, then it's kind of, you know, reaching up towards the left. If it's on the right side, it's reaching down towards the right. And then I added the flowers on top of that in that diagonal fashion as well. And then I added different levels of foam tape to the flowers. So sometimes I would use a foam dot, which are a higher height than like a little piece of foam tape. So I just kind of played around with that just to get different dimensions to the flowers. And I'm going to just finish off the design with some Nouveau drops. This is Berry Red, one of the Nouveau Gloss drops. And then I just tied a little bow with a piece of twine at the top. And then this is how the gift card fits into the pocket die. So just like that. And then you can add this like on top of an envelope if you have a card, or you can add it as a gift tag to a little gift you're giving someone. Just lots of fun ways to use these pocket tags. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our second one together. So there are these two little flaps on the sides, and I'm just pressing them down with my bone folder to get a good crease. I'm going to add 1/4 inch score tape here, and then I'm just going to pull it up with my little pointy tool here, and then just lay it flat and press down real good. Make sure it's all nice and stuck together. For these pocket tags, I definitely recommend using a real strong adhesive here. So I find that the strongest adhesive are those little score tapes that you saw me use. And then for the little flowers themselves, I'm going to use just my art glitter glue. And it's okay to be a little sloppy here. These are really small pieces, and most of the leaves are going to be covered up by the flowers on top. So that's why I'm not kind of getting too worried if I have some little glue smears at this phase, because I can just cover them up with the flowers afterwards. So I'll be more careful when we start laying on the flowers themselves to make sure that there are no more glue smears. So for the little rose and then that little daisy, I adhered them flat to the gift tag, and then I popped up the little yellow flower on a layer of foam tape. And then this little pink one is a foam dot. And then this little red one is a foam dot. So as you can see, the foam dots are just a little bit higher. So it just gives like a nice dimension. So we've got like 3 different levels of dimension going on with this card. We have flat against the card, we have a layer of foam tape, and then the foam dots. So now I'm just going to fill in the open spaces with some of these smaller pieces that are in the die cuts that I have. And I'm just going to arrange them so that I'm happy. I'm just trying to keep that little diagonal design going with my little pop of turquoise in the middle there. And then we'll finish it off with the glossy Nouveau drops. I think it would be fun. You could also use like blue Nouveau drops here, or purple or white, any color that you like. You could just have lots of fun. And you could also use this foliage if you want to make a little wreath pocket tag, or like a holly pocket tag during the holidays. Okay, so here they are. So here are our finished tags. We have our little brown tag and our little ivory tag. I'd love to hear from you in the comments which design you prefer. I think I prefer the ivory just because it's a nice cleaner design and I like that placement of the flowers better, but then the brown one, I also love it because it just looks really, really autumny to me. All right, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you again soon in another video.